Hi there, everybody. I am here to show you how to fix the E7 error on the Pampered Chef Grill and Griddle. Apparently this is a issue that a lot of people have been having here. This is a very simple repair. You'll only need two tools. You'll need a medium screwdriver, just a Phillips head screwdriver, and then some wire tools of some sort of wire stripper. I find that I think the wire we'll need to work with is a very thin one, a 22 gauge wire. And then you'll also need something to clamp and cut the wires. So a good tool like this that can do all three. And the first step is to just remove the 10 screws around here. I already removed most of them, so you won't have to watch me take the time to do that. And the reason there's an E7 error on this griddle is the E7 tells you that the top plate is not in place. And that is because of this button here that the plate pushes. And I guess the plate doesn't always push the button all the way. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bypass the switch that this button pushes. So once you have these 10 screws taken out, they're all the same. You don't need to worry about any of the other screws. You can just pull this out here and flip it over. All right, now let me show you the failure here. So what's going on is when we push that button, this lever here pushes that tiny button, and that doesn't always get pushed. And that switch is super basic. It's just a switch that connects these two white wires right here. So what we're gonna do is disconnect these wires, at least one of them. I had a hard time getting this one off, but this one just popped right off here. So what we can do is disconnect one, and then since I can't get this other one off, I think I will just go ahead and cut it. All right. Now that I got these two wires cut or disconnected, I am just going to strip a bit off of this with the smallest stripper I've got here. And you can get this to strip with a knife or something if you're careful, but it's just a lot faster if you have wire strippers. And now that we see that it is stripped properly right there, what you can do is shove this into that other wire here. And the reason I chose to do this is just because there's no exposed wiring if you do this properly. As you can see, I got that in there. And now, just for good measure, oh, by the way, when you do this, make sure you have everything unplugged and turned off. I'm gonna clamp that, squeeze it, just so the wire doesn't go anywhere, doesn't disconnect. And I suggest, after that, looping it back around here, just so this isn't flopping all over the place and this should not be an issue, it's just kind of loose wire. Either way, now we have this connected. So the issue with this repair then is the top plate will never tell you if it's not on. So I'll go ahead and show you here now that we do not have an E7 error, but we also don't have a top plate. And that's because we bypassed this switch So if you do this repair, you're definitely out of warranty. Be careful putting the top plate on. Make sure you do it correctly because it's not going to tell you if it's not on. But you shouldn't get that E7 error anymore. And you can actually use the Grill and Griddle.